Good evening and welcome to Conversations with Cathy.
Good evening. Welcome to Conversations with Cathy. It's another Friday night, and of course, tonight is a special. I mean, all our shows are special. We try to bring you stories that inspire, that encourage every week. But of course, tonight is personally very special to me. And it is a night of, I was telling Cholo earlier, we have an Edu theme this evening. So you know, our special guest for tonight is no other than Edu Manzano, but we are also focused on education, right? For our do good, be kind. And we have not just one, but two really people who are doing such excellent work in helping our young people, especially during this time. So I would like to. I know a lot of you are have been with us for a long time. You know, being joining us every Friday night. So I see Malu, hello, all the way from Canada, and Mercy, hi, Vincent, Kat, thank you so much for joining us. Zenny, yes, thank you. It's been quite a day, but you know, I'll talk about that later on in the show. But thank you very much to everyone who has sent me birthday greetings. I truly appreciate all of you, and thank you. I will get to answering as much as I can each one of you. Okay, so okay. We have a lot in store for you tonight, but first of all, I'd like to call in Cholo. We have a special raffle this evening. Thank you to our friends from Conti. Cholo, go ahead.
Yes, Miss Cat. First of all, happy birthday po. And second, thank you sa Contis for making this possible then tong giveaways natin. So we're giving away 5 gift certificates, Miss Cathy, from Contis. So we actually had part of yung selection dun sa raffle on our Facebook, Miss Cathy. Pero to be fair to everyone watching live ngayon sa YouTube, all you
Right.
have to do is comment down your favorite episode of Conversations with Cathy and why. So just comment it down. Tapos we're gonna include you in the raffle, which we'll draw after the show, Miss Cat.
Right.
And ayun, yeah, sige, go ahead po.
So they have to write which one is their favorite episode and why they like
And
the
why.
episode. Right?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Miss
all
Cat.
you need to do for you to, for you to be part of the raffle. So we're giving away 5 Conti's GC. So thank you very much to our friends from Conti's.
Yes,
Okay,
Miss Cat.
Chono. Yeah.
And lastly, sorry, to be fair to
Yeah.
those who participated in our Facebook mechanics, we're giving you guys 2 raffle entries since you are really enthusiastic about your sharing.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, and
All
thank you
right,
for all
Miss
the
Cat.
happy birthdays that I see. Yes. So Cholo, shall we bring in? Oh, okay, you have to exit first, and then we will bring in our first. We have two do good be kind segments tonight. So I'd like to bring in our first. Both of them are doing such great work in the field of education. So for our first do good be kind this evening, we'd like to bring in two gentlemen, BJ David and Fabio. Hey, hello, gentlemen,
Hello.
BJ and Fabio.
Hey guys.
Good
Hi,
evening and happy
Cholo.
birthday, Miss Kathy. And Cholo,
Yes,
good
thank
evening.
you, thank
Labs.
you.
Good evening,
Happy birthday
guys.
po.
Yeah, you gentlemen are doing such great work with Give and Give and Tech. It's catchy,
Oh,
Give and
thank you.
Tech.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, BJ, would you like to start by telling us,
Thank you.
briefly how it started and how you and Fabio partnered?
Oh, okay. We're given tech started. Well, at least the the it wasn't give and tech back then. It was just something I started literally in this living room,
Okay.
and we collect PC parts, repair slash refurbish, and build them into workable PCs that
Nice.
we donate to children, or actually even adults who need terminals for work from home and online classes. And
Wonderful.
I do it more for PCs, and Fabs does it for laptops because I have no patience for laptops. Fabs
Okay.
does.
Right. And how did you like connect? Fabio is like from a different world, right? As very different. You come from very different fields of specialization. Let's call it that. So how did you connect?
Yeah, wait. Fabs, you want to answer that or ako na?
Uh, I think it's. I don't think I answered that now.
Yeah,
All right.
It's
Fabio.
very interesting, boss. We were actually we were friends even before I got into pro wrestling. So I know BJD from other hobbies.
Mhm.
Tapos parang we just both felt like, oh, we should do this around the same time. We did not talk. Parang
Yeah.
we just discovered na we're doing similar activities. Like, we're both trying to do something good. Yeah.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
we
and it's
know
really
each other from way before.
see, this is
All
how you do
right.
some repair. So this is really
Yeah.
wonderful because it's a problem for many children,
Oh,
Definitely.
many
Miss
young
Cat.
people. Yeah, diba, that um, the lack of equipment to use for online learning. So it's
Yeah.
really good. And BJ, you were telling me earlier before the show that you have plans to take this further and to expand this what do you call this project, this
Yes.
given.
Yes.
Can you tell us
Again,
about that?
before. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Again, before this was not really named Give and Tech. It was just
Mhm.
me and Fabs and helping each other out. If I have laptops, I send it to him. If he has PC parts, he sends it to me. Then we help each other's independent causes out. And now, Give and Tech, I want to take it to the next level by getting more people like Fabs involved. And I also have another person involved, Dustin Ancheta, who is also involved with your other guest, with Abot Talak, by
Magic.
Oh
coincidence.
wow.
And ayun, and he's the one helping me to get more partners for Give and Tech so that we could get more donations. And we're also looking to partner with another organization. I don't want to announce the name yet to not preempt it. But so that
Okay.
we can reach more beneficiaries kasi sila yung mag-vet, sila yung mag-verify ng mga beneficiaries for us. Because it's hard enough for us to verify the beneficiaries, even though we've only given 8, but it
Yes.
was hard enough to background check, do everything, and we
Right.
have to source the parts pa and to build the
Yeah.
PCs. So I'm glad that we're getting more people
Mhm.
involved so that we could take this again to the next level and to
Right.
reach more people in need.
That's right.
Miss
And
And
Cat.
yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, I have a question para kay Sir BJ tsaka kay Sir Fabio. Like, do you have any stories about or feedback from yung mga beneficiaries na natulungan nyo so far na
Yeah,
you'd
can
like
you
to
share?
share?
Would you like to share like one story
uh,
maybe of yeah, a family that you've helped or a student that you've helped?
well, I don't know. No, nothing really too out of the ordinary. Most of the beneficiaries just gave us pretty much gratitude for helping them out. Kasi, well, one special case I actually is the breadwinner. Because she was the only one na hindi student na tinulungan. Because she
Oh
Okay.
wow.
was forced to go back to her province
Mm-hmm.
and take care of her mom who is sick and her brother. And she
Oh,
needs a terminal so that she could get a job in online, ano ba to, yung online assistant, as an
Online.
online assistant.
Yeah.
on
And
yes, virtual.
yeah, we had to, that was really hard because
Virtual assistant.
we had to bring the entire unit to Pangasinan and with her friend as a sponsor to get it there. So yun, and when it arrived there, she was very grateful, and I have yet to get an update from her regarding how it's going. Pero kasi yung that it brought up another problem na there's some things that we also need to consider apart from just their status. Like right now, naghahanap pa siya ng table so that she could set up the computer. So
Oh,
we're also I don't know what I can do about that, but if
right.
someone in Pangasinan has a table that could
Yes,
donate her, that would be great. Mga
yes,
ganun.
right, right. Or you
That's
can,
nice.
put a shout out on your
Yeah,
Facebook and say,
but
yeah, I need help. Yeah.
most of the them are actually grateful, and I think Fabs has a more focused she has a more focused beneficiary pool because they really are elementary school students
Oh, nice.
Wow.
in a school that his mom teaches in. Tama ba, Fabs? Can you elaborate on that? Is that okay?
Renee,
Yes,
yeah,
but
can you share?
okay. So my mother works for a public school po. So what they
Mm-hmm.
actually want, not want, what they need is they need preferably laptops because it's easier to
Yes,
transport.
right.
Desktops are great, but in their case, laptop or smartphone, a decent smartphone or a decent tablet, because it's mostly going to be for teleconference, so for online classes and things like that.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Tsaka Miss Kat, you
So
can
I
see
think
na
an
I
interesting.
can
Oh,
vouch.
sorry.
Sorry, may delay lang ng konti. I can vouch, Miss Kat, na hindi madali yung ginagawa nila and sobrang ingenious nung ginagawa nila Sir Fabs tsaka ni BJ dito sa mga laptop, Miss Cathy eh.
That's really, I know you guys are really like doing such great work. It's impacting lives, it's impacting students. So I really hope and I pray that, your tribe will increase, that many
Oh,
more
thank you very
people
much.
will,
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, that many more people will contact you. Do you have a Facebook page? How can people, if people
Ayan.
watching tonight have old, tablets, laptops, desktops, how do they
Yes,
reach
yes.
you? Yeah, how can they
Uh,
reach you?
for Give and Tech, they can reach us through our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/give and tech ph, as in whole word, one word, Give and Tech ph.
Okay.
Alright,
You can look for
Okay.
it
let
on
me
Facebook.
look it
Kasi
up.
there's another Give and Tech in Israel pala, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why it didn't appear in my
Yes.
searches when I was looking for it. Because when I
That's
thought of the
why
name, but there
we'll give it.
is, but the Philippine Give and Tech is here, and you can message us. There's an FAQ on what you can donate, and with Fabs kasi you have to contact him directly through his Facebook
Okay.
page. But if you message us through the Give and Tech page, I can pass it on to him since we've been
Okay.
doing this like this anyway from the start.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so
Alright.
much, Fabio and BJ, for joining us tonight, and to our friends in the audience. If you have tablets, laptops, or
Yes.
desktops just lying around and gathering dust, and you don't know what to do with them, here are two gentlemen. Your donation, will definitely go a long way and help help lives, di ba? So just bring contact Give and Tech and give them to Fabio and PJ. Okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
Perfect.
much.
Again,
Thank you
thank you
very much.
very much. Thank you very much. And happy
Thank you,
birthday once
Paul.
again,
Thank you
ma'am.
very
Thank you,
much.
Cholo.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you
Thank
Happy
you.
guys.
birthday.
Thank you
Have a
very
good
much.
evening.
So yeah,
Thank
thank you. God
you.
bless you. Okay. All right, don't go away. We'll be back with our second do good, be kind. Yes.
We'll be back. Conversations with Kathy will be right back.
Okay, so we're back. That was quick, Cholo. Now I'd like to bring in another young woman who is doing creative. I would say creative. It's extraordinary work. She has a school, but I'll let you tell. I'll let her tell you more about it. So I'd like to introduce you to Joey Villarama of Abot Tala. Hi, Joey.
Hello, hi, good
Hi.
evening, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. So, very briefly, Joey, can you tell us what Abot Tala is all about?
Okay, Abotala is an alternative to school. It's reimagining, redefining school.
Yes.
As you know, there are some kids, school is not working out for them, or they feel with too much pressure. They're not thriving.
Yes.
So this is the space, the environment for them. Abotala.
Right. Right. So that's what you call it. It's a self-directed learning center, right? So if you know, would you call yourself progressive, or is that like, do you fall under the category of a progressive school?
No, we're not even a school. We
Okay.
are an alternative to school because there are progressive schools, there are traditional schools. So
Yeah.
we're in the other extreme end of the spectrum, which is self-directed.
Okay. Yeah, because
It's more like unschooling. Like
yes,
there's
when we were talking about it, yeah, when we were talking about it like a week ago, I think, right? I said, some kids really don't thrive in traditional schools, right? So you move them into progressive schools, but sometimes even progressive schools, I mean, there are children who find it also like a challenge to be even in a progressive school. So it's good that, we have something like Abotala, right? So, and you told me you have a tie up with the Leon Gallery, right? Can you tell us
yes,
can you tell us what that's all about and how that works?
yes, we have a tie-up with the Leon Gallery. We have an auction tomorrow and Sunday. There will be 12 pieces auctioned for the benefit of Abotala. And so we invited artists and art and antique collectors to join this auction. And we're still looking for more because there's going to be another auction in January. So Leon Gallery has been kind enough to partner with us for this project.
That's right. So that's good. And I hope, I really hope that your auction will be a huge success so that you can help like, more children. So, but for example, if I'm a parent and I'd like to know more information about Abotala, do you have a Facebook page, Joey?
Yes,
Where
we
yeah.
have a Facebook page and we have a website. So our schedule, our classes are there. And how Avatala works is anybody is welcome who wants to join Avatala. There's no entrance exam. What
Okay.
we just have is a family meeting. And then every 2 or 3 months, we change the classes. And the classes are all based on the interests of the teenagers. So we serve teens ages 12 to 18. And there's a weekly mentoring session. So every week they see their mentor. It's one on one, and then they have the freedom to design their curriculum. So we're not following any curriculum
Yes.
except what the teenager has in mind for himself or herself. So it's
Okay.
giving them the freedom.
Right, right. And how does that fall into, is that because you need to be like credited by DepEd, right? So do they go on and take the exams? Are you like, how does that work?
Yeah, we're not DepEd accredited. We're a learning center, but our partner, the Gopala Learning Haven, is DepEd accredited, and we are willing to take any student with a different homeschool provider. So what happens is they have a homeschool provider. They also can choose not to have a homeschool provider. Instead, they can go through the DepEd PEPT test. So there are
Okay.
many routes now for a homeschooler or an unschooler. So what
Right.
Abotala provides is that space and that freedom to design your education.
Oh, okay.
And we
That's good.
have classes that are very different. Like we have classes in fencing, improvisation, cooking, home hacks, history.
All right. Very, very interesting. Yeah, well, children are so different, diba? So it's good that now there are options like this, options that we did not have like 10 or 15 years ago. So it's good that you're in that space now, right? And I know that you really studied this and it's born out of your passion and your own experience, right, with your child. So thank you for doing this, Thank you for doing this, Joey. And I wish you well in your auction, and I wish you well with Abotala. Maybe we'll have you again in January, just before your auction. Yeah.
Yes, and we can invite some of our mentors also, so they can talk
Yes,
about how their relationship is with the teens. Because the most important part here is the relationship building
that's
and
right.
the community that is very supportive and encouraging, non-judgmental.
Yes, yeah. And 12 to 18 is an interesting age to be, there are a lot of angst and there's a lot of, well, you know, so I'm just glad that you're there, that Abotala is there. So thank you there. Abotala, if you're interested, you can just call them. We flash their their mobile phone number. Thank you, Joey, and I hope to see you again. Thank you. All right.
Thank
So
you.
thank you. Don't go away. We'll be right back with our special guest.
We'll be back. Conversations with Cathy will be right back.
Okay, so we're back. So when I found out a few weeks ago that the show and my birthday would happen on a Friday, right? Uh, I was thinking, who did I want to guest? Who did I want to hold a conversation with on my birthday? So it was not difficult. I mean, he was the first person actually who came to mind. Well, because he's one of the country's most engaging, I would say, personalities. He's a very good conversationalist. He's a good actor, and he's very amiable. He's done a lot of things in his life. So, okay, without further needs no further introduction. So I'd like to bring you Mr. Edu Manzano.
I don't know. I I like that. I like the part where you said he's
What?
done so much in his life. But
I
that's true.
know.
That's true.
That's
Hey, but
true.
before, no, it is, in a number of ways, but it also lends your viewers to
Mhm.
imagination. You
True.
know, let me start by saying, I hope you have the most fantastic birthday of your life. It's so nice to see you again.
Thank you. Thank you. I am actually having, surprisingly, one of the best birthdays in spite of the pandemic. So, I'm very grateful. And I'm very grateful that we have you here on the show. Okay, so thank you.
Yeah.
You were the first person that came to mind. You can ask Cholo and ask Cholo, okay, I just know who I want to have on my birthday episode. So thank
If I may take the moment for like saying, just for a minute, this earlier, sina BJ and sina Fabs, who you
Mhm.
were interviewing, that was
Right.
one of my advocacies. I don't know if you see it. I give away computers.
Oh, wow.
I give
What
away
the
computers and to mga tahanan ng Panginoon. I give
Yeah,
them to organizations so they can be better utilized and maximized.
that's right.
Kaya all these people now who do send me, as a matter of fact, I got a text from Father Cayo of La
Mhm.
Salle, who I grew up with. He says,
Yeah.
Edu, I've got still functioning computers. What do I do with it? And I guess I'll just have to send it through BJ
Yeah.
and Fabs.
Yes, that's right. And I'm sure it will be put to good use right
Yes,
away.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. So let me ask you, how have you been this pandemic? How was your adjustment to it?
It's been a really, really hard adjustment for me
Yeah.
because, I am so makulit. I have to be on the road. I have to be doing so much things.
Right.
You know, um, I always have to be busy. Otherwise, I feel useless. And so I had a chance to talk to someone who was giving the ideas on how to deal with the pandemic. One of them was I've uh, I've humbled myself. I've become very humble because, or I'd like to think so.
Yes.
It's because I've come to realize that a lot of this is not in our hands anymore.
Right.
I used to think I had all the time in the world. I could do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Yes.
I've never felt so much closer to my children. I
Nice.
have two kids in New York, and I'm burning the lines, calling them,
Oh,
telling them things like they get so tired of hearing, I love you. Basta I love you ko lang, okay na, happy na ako. Luis and I, we talk every day, and it's the same thing.
wow.
Everything ends with, I love you, Dad.
That's so sweet.
So, yeah, we never felt uncomfortable about expressing our love for each other in public. I mean, that is one thing my mother and my father taught us, that
Right.
never be afraid to say I love you as long as you mean it.
Yes.
And so that's what it's been going. But I've been learning too many lessons along the way.
Can you share what one of the lessons that you've learned during this pandemic that you probably would
Uh,
not?
Kath, for one, you end up getting stuck in your home.
Yes.
You have your help. You have the transients, the people who come every day, every other day. You have to start embracing everybody as family. You start having to look at their families. So we give them a no. I'm sure Benny do it. Oh,
Mhm.
pumasok ka na sa bahay ko, ha? Lahat kayo papatesting. Pagka-testing, wala nang lalabas.
Yeah.
So we have more people in our house than we've ever had.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, so no, we just thought it would be a best way to somehow take care of them. So we provide testing dito sa bahay,
Mhm.
and at the same time we try to provide uh, let's say ayuda to the families who are left out.
Oh,
So the families of those who are left behind in the house, I mean, we
right.
keep in touch with them. We call them and we tell them, "Oh, Miss Beubo, pagamot, send things." But now we're kind of locked in, but I
Yes.
still have to work.
That's right.
I,
So, paano yun? How do you do that? How do you manage work? Yeah.
I was making Cuento Luis kanina. For the first time in the last 8 days, I've been swabbed 5 times.
Oh my God. It's
Yeah,
not the
because
most enjoyable thing.
you're meeting different people every day, and those are their protocols. I mean, who
Yes.
are you to argue?
Right.
So, sige lang. You get a certification. Next day, ganun pa din. They don't accept the others' protocols. So
Oo.
you have to get swabbed again. So the only time that you're free of, I say, a swab is when you're locked in.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And to get swabbed is not, oh my God, it's not the most enjoyable thing. Right? I'm sure
No,
you know
it's
that.
not.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not. So do you think your priorities have changed after this pandemic? In terms of course, we'll get to that life when the pandemic's over. Do you think there will be a change of priorities, having lived through
Well,
this 7 months?
I do believe, and forgive me if you don't agree, I do believe it's never going to be the same again.
Oh, I believe it.
Life is going to take a turn.
Yes.
But I think it's time that we start thinking about the people around us and not just ourselves.
True.
Everybody is just as, how would you say, able to get the virus. It doesn't matter who you were. They like to say that people in less privileged areas seem to be immune. No, I don't believe that. It's all over the place. So,
Right.
like I said, I've been humbled, and I also have come to realize my mistakes, and I realize now that I have to have everybody held closer to me than ever before. Yeah.
Yeah. Because your children, your two children are not here. They're in New York, right? And then it's only Luis, who's here. So that's kind
But
of
Louis is as strong as a bull. I mean, that
okay.
guy works out every day. Nothing can run. Nothing can affect that guy. But Adi and Enzo, who live in New York and are
Right.
studying,
Yeah.
yeah, it really bothers me because like now they're having a new surge. Just when you thought you got over the tip of the mountain and everything would have been a nice
Yeah.
slide down,
Mhm.
no, it's happening again.
Yes. Yeah. So as a dad, I'm sure you know that really worries you. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's important for you. I heard this in one interview for you to be making people happy. Did I get that right? It's a value of yours, to make people happy. Why is that important?
I actually stole that.
You
I
stole
stole that from, I stole it. That was my father.
Oh, okay.
It didn't matter how much money he made today. It didn't matter how much money he did not make today.
Yes.
Um, he could come home with empty pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to show my mom. Pero when we're there, kapag kami kumakain na, my dad was the funniest man in the world. Oh my God, he could just make us laugh and make us feel happy. But then the next day, when he leaves our house, he's serious all over again because he realizes he's got to hit the concrete jungle and try to take care of the family.
Right.
So in many ways, yeah, my father was the funniest man in the world, and I could see what he was after. He just wanted to be able to bring people over the hump. Not just me, the immediate family, huh? Even
Yeah.
his friends. His friends.
So it's a trait.
So
It's a trait that you seem to have inherited. I mean, humor must be in the gene pool because Luis's humor actually is parang takes a lot of you. So, 3 generations na, right? But it,
I meant to make a confession, and I might as well. The confession might as well be on your show.
okay.
Luis is not my son.
Oh,
He's, inampon lang namin si Luis. Ampon lang yan.
really?
No. Have you seen his sense of humor? Ibang klase ka.
Yes, yeah.
Nakakatawa siya. And every time he says something that makes me smile or makes me laugh,
Yes.
he reminds me of my dad.
Oh,
Oh, nakakatawa.
yeah.
I
There.
hope. No. For those of you who haven't followed him on IG yet, go to Instagram, follow Luis. It's Luis Manzano. I'm real Edu Manzano.
Right.
But my son's posts against mine, ibang klase talaga.
Oh
He's
my
so funny.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's really, what I love is parang you have this really beautiful relationship with your children, and I think maybe if there's something that you would like to be remembered by is that people will say that you were a good dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you
That's
define?
all.
Okay na yon, di ba? Can you describe how your relationship is with each child? Kasi di ba as a parent, iba-iba yan eh. I mean, we have lots of children, but our relationship with each one, what is special and unique with your relationship with Luis, with Adi, and with Enzo?
I'm making a point that there will always be 1 year where sila ang kasama ko, we take a trip anywhere. Let's say Hawaii, Virgin Islands. Take a trip to Istanbul. We take a trip to, where else have we taken the trip to? Okay, let's say Oslo. It has to be us and nobody else. And okay, inaamin ko, Luis is very funny.
Yes.
But you have to. There's also Enzo, who is bordering on medically in need of help. And then si Adi, the girl. The
Yes.
girl ang pinaka nakakatawa. You see, follow her, ADDIE dot Manzano on IG.
Oh,
I'm
so
so
they all,
swerte.
oh nga eh. So they all got their sense of humor from you,
From their lolo.
from their lolo. Yeah, well, through you, yeah, from their lolo, and then through you, diba? Yeah, through you.
They're
Yeah.
so funny.
So yeah, so you mentioned that you travel a lot with them, and we're not able to travel now. We won't be able to in a long time. What is the first place that you will travel to once all of this is okay, when the world is okay again?
No, sana, Kat, like I said, every year, meron kaming pinaplano. It
Mhm.
was supposed to have been Italy.
This year.
And then for the first time in 64 years, my brothers and my sister, all of us, we would travel. We've never traveled together. Lagi pa isa-isa. Nobody
Yeah,
ever traveled. It's
together.
supposed to be this year until the pandemic came
Yes,
forth,
right.
and it broke all of our hearts.
Right.
So sayang talaga. So we're looking now for a way to maybe make up for it. So we'll figure something out.
Right. So that sibling trip is number one on your list once things are okay, di ba?
Well,
Yeah, my
how
I
much
know.
longer do we have to live? No.
Exactly, exactly. So go and do it, di ba?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is I have like my friends. I have a group of very good friends, titas. We're all titas now that we grew up with, and so they had like all these questions. Can you ask Edu this? Can you ask Edu this? So I'm gonna start asking you like questions that they put together. Thank you to my lead friend Maita who put this all together. This is about okay. So they said, can you ask him about relationships? Okay, let's ask Edu about relationships. Um, we've had like relationships in our lives, right? At this point in your life, what would be the best piece of advice you would give, to let's say couples who are, planning to get married?
We, you know, uh, I'll pretend I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go.
more than the beauty, it's that friendship. That time you take a walk, where you guys hold hands, not forever, but you take a walk and you both sit down on a park bench or where, and you find something of common humor. I mean, I feel these are the things. There's too much stress do we put on relationships. Have we forgotten what friendship is all alike? Sorry, is all about.
Mm.
My kids and I can sit on a park bench and laugh the entire afternoon. You know, if you think about it,
Yes.
nobody ever wants to get into a relationship that's going to end up breaking up. We
Right.
always think this is the one that's going to last the longest. It's the
Right.
one that's going to take me to 50 years. No, we don't. Yeah, but if it does, what can you do?
Right.
And you just can't say that from then on, your life is going to be just,
Yeah.
I would say, you're not going to be allowed to smile again. That little giggle in your heart, that little shake in your body, when you get to meet somebody new.
Right.
But the friendship is important.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the best relationships are founded on a solid friendship. The best
Yeah.
relationships are founded, that's the bedrock of a solid relationship. Okay, so all right, I don't know with you, but what is your parang ano I have to rephrase the question. You go through
Why just tell me as it is? Let's go ahead. Okay,
you go
what's
through
what's
different things. has your taste in women evolved, or like what are you at this point in your life, di ba? What are you looking for? I mean, if you were to be in a relationship, what would you be looking for?
In that aspect, I've never changed, Kath. Honestly,
Mhm.
there has to be connection mentally.
Yes, definitely.
It's not just physically. The physically you can come on, hello. It's the mental.
Right,
You're listening to the person and she's helping you grow and you'd like to think you're helping her grow. And
right.
sometimes she lets off a joke there that, hey, that was funny. That was funny. That was good. And lavish gifts. I'm sorry. It's never really been my style. I won't forget you. But I'll look for you every day, when I get the chance to listen and talk to you. Because for me, there are a couple of words I had that first come to mind, but I just like to say that excite me is when I get to talk to you, and I also need a woman
Mm-hmm.
who works or has great ideas.
Right.
She's always constantly thinking of what to do next.
Yeah.
So honestly, the face, the body, oh yeah,
Mhm.
important. But
Mhm.
again, sorry,
Right, right. This is more important to you. Okay.
yeah,
So, having said that, do you think you'll marry again?
nah, no.
No.
If I do, then I'm going to have someone who's going to compete with my attention for my children. I can't. I'd rather just compete and just take care of my children till the day I die.
Oh, okay. So no marriage, but maybe girlfriend or partner. Probably. Am I right?
Probably,
Probably.
probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're talking about something very special.
Right?
How much do you know? I'm 65 years old,
I know. I know. Yes. Yeah.
and how much pressure do I need in my life? That's why the sibling trip was so important because my brothers are 64, they're twins, and then I'm 65. My sister is 67. That was what would have been the first trip we had together in what 60
Yeah.
years.
Right. Right. Wow. Yeah. So
Yeah.
hindi siya pwede mag-compete. Whoever it will be will have to accept
Yeah.
wholeheartedly the children and the siblings, and yeah, that's true. At 65, hindi ka na, no, yeah, whoever it is has to like just accept it all, and if you twin, then that's fine, right?
Are you willing to change your whole life?
No, no more na, di ba? No more
Di
na.
ba? They'll
Yeah,
have to
especially,
come into your life and realize this is the way it is.
that's right, that's right.
I'm not a
And
bad person.
no, no, and if she's an intelligent woman and she's also her own woman, right, then yeah, mahirap nga. Marriage is,
Di ba?
marriage is, hindi na. It's I was just reading an interview of Isabella Rossellini, who was married like twice or thrice, and she was asked, and she's 68, and she was asked, "Do you think you'll marry again?" And she said, "Oh, I don't think so because husbands take too much work. I would not be, I would not be able." Oh, you're laughing, right? I would not be able
Yeah.
to like do everything that I do if I had a husband. That's what she said. So I think that's what
Yeah.
you're doing too, diba? Yeah.
That's so funny.
Diba?
No, what the women, they assume, or it's pounded into them when they're
Yes.
younger, you got to take care of the man. Got to
Right.
take care of the man. That it is.
Yeah.
The men, it's always got to take care of family. Okay?
Mhm.
My dad would like, hey, don't you dare sleep longer than 6 a.m. Get out there and make some money and provide.
Wow.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
So you could feel all of that pressure. But I
Mhm.
think after a while, you come to realize there'll be one woman who's going to say, I've done it all. I provided for my kids. Now I want to have a good time.
True, true, true. Okay, here's a question here. If there was a movie about your life, you can't, you can't play yourself. Who would play you? If there was a movie about your life, who would play you?
My son.
Oo nga
My
naman.
son.
That's
Ah,
right. Yes,
oh,
Luis. Luis.
my
That's,
son knows me so well.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah. Luis will call me at a really, really weird hour,
mhm.
and he's going to do this, like say 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm going. And when you call people at 2 a.m., you get worried. Di ba? You
Yes.
gotta call. How are you? Are you in the hospital? What? 2 a.m. Dad? Yes. How are you? I'm okay. That's good. And he puts the phone down.
Oh my God, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Di ba? The child is demented. Sayang yung bata.
My
And
gosh.
end of story.
Okay. How do you stay so fit now, Edu? I mean, at 65, you're so fit and you're Camila, how does he take care of his skin? Ask him, what his regimen is. Did you have a special diet that you follow?
Yeah, the diet is there. Veggies for sure.
Okay.
I do intermittent fasting now.
Okay.
I watch what I eat. I'm not a carbs person. I don't eat rice. If I eat bread at all, it has to be gluten free.
Okay.
And I still take supplements.
Well, supplements are important. Like, I mean, very important. I mean, very important. And you really take, I want to share this story. I told my friends this, and they said, "Oh, you have to tell him that story." I said, Edu talaga, that he really takes so good care of himself. You know why? Because like years ago, you did a movie with my mom. The location was like in a fishing village, no? And syempre, they were the fishermen with bringing in the fish and all that. You remember the leading lady then was Jacqueline Jose, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So I visited the set, and you're there, and then you were like waiting for a shoot. And so I was like standing like behind you. It was the noonday sun, and you were just like, I was standing behind you, and in my head I'm thinking, how can Edu smell so good, right? Under the noonday, standing there for a while, and sabi ko, yeah, that he's really maalaga and maingat sa sarili.
Okay.
Yeah. So you really,
Maybe it would be nice also if you share with your audience the times your mother would shout to me, "Hoy, Eduardo, tama na yan." She would do that all to me. If she thought I did something that I shouldn't be doing,
yeah,
even albeit innocently, your mom, "Oy, Eduardo," and your mom always leads off her sentence with an "Oy, Oy, Eduardo." And like, opo na, bakit po? Umalis ka dyan. Ha? Umalis ka dyan. And she would really put me in my seat. That was your mom.
yeah,
But even then,
that's her. Yeah, that's her.
That's your mom. She was scary. But the more that you lived with her, the more you started to love her. And I have to admit, I love your mom.
Yes, and
Your mom
she super loves you. Yeah, she super loves you. One of the things she always like to say, I said, "Do you remember Edu?" And she goes, "Yeah, of course I remember Edu. He calls me Mama." Oh, she's so proud of that. He calls me Mama, diba? So
Yeah, but she was their mama. No, but I realized that I wanted to stick in the business. I enjoyed the business. I love the business. I love the people. It's up to you. How you want to make it. I felt it was very important for me to establish myself, make myself feel like I was an artist who was taking his craft very, very seriously. And so, kahit kahit gumulong ako sa putik, kahit putik-putik na yung buong mukha ko, dapat may pabango. Yung pabango, it takes away the smell of the putik and then I feel safe.
Oh, okay. Kaya pala. Okay. Do you have a dream role? Do you have a dream role that you have not yet done that you would love to do? What is your dream role?
One of the most complex men I've ever met in my life, who I had the privilege of hanging around with
Yes.
many, many years, and who treated me like a friend, was Eddie Garcia.
Garcia.
I have a secret.
Okay.
The guy at 90 was killed in Provinciano.
Yes.
All these things have to end. He was killed in Provinciano on a Wednesday. Thursday, he called up the competing station and said, "They killed me in Provinciano. I'm ready to work." He was working on a Friday at 90 years old. The man doesn't know the meaning of the word rest.
Yes.
So, I don't know what his dynamics are. He just loved to work.
Yeah, super. I mean, he died with his boots on, right? So yeah, he died with his boots on. I suppose, he would have wanted to go that way. What do you think about it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. So, you have people like him who constantly wanted, how would you say, he wanted to make an impression, make an impact, and make people realize just how important filmmaking was. Because people don't realize just what a fantastic director he was, not just an artist.
Really excellent
Fantastic
director, excellent actor. Yeah. Are you done with politics? Is that like a closed closed chapter for you? Yeah.
I'm done. Next election, I'll be 66. How much more time can I give my kids? I'd like to, what little years are left, I'd like to give it to them.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true. So are you looking forward to being a grandfather someday? I think you'll make a great.
I'm actually looking to adopt.
Seriously?
A few years ago,
Yeah.
I told my daughter Addie, I said, "Hey, Ads, look, when you have your 18th birthday," she's now 27. On your 18th birthday, I'll take care of everything. I just want the first dance. I just want to dance with you. And of course, with that, of course that, of course that. But how society has changed through the years. When it was time for 18th birthday, she goes, "Daddy, just send me money. Give me money lang talang. I'll bring all my friends to Bora for a good time."
Okay.
But that kind of, ooh.
Yeah.
I was preparing to have my suit made. I was preparing to take dance lessons so I don't make her look stupid.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something else, Kat.
That's right.
Well, someday, you'll never know.
Yeah, I think you would make. I mean, if you're so devoted to your children this way, I mean, that's going to be a different chapter in your life. But I can predict and I can see that you'll probably really enjoy that. Kasi daw with grandchildren, when you're tired, you can just return them to their parents, diba? Okay, I'm tired. Go to mom and dad. Diba? I mean, when you're children, you can't return them, right? You're responsible for them. But with grandchildren.
Oh. And then after me, there's nobody else to pass them on to.
Oh, diba?
Diba? Yeah. So, I'll take care of my grandkids. Okay na okay sa akin yan.
Yeah, diba?
Yeah.
Something to look forward to, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to do I want to do like a quick Boy Abunda thing. Okay. Very, very, very fast. And then, I'll ask you my final question for the evening. Okay. Beach or mountain?
Oh, beach.
Beach, definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
One thing you are not good at.
Singing.
Okay. One thing you are good at.
Being funny.
Yes. Favorite drink.
All of the above.
Favorite food.
Oh, wow. My mother's double cooked adobo.
Wow.
Oh, have you ever tried double cooked adobo? And then yung mantika ang nilalagay mo sa kanin?
Wow.
I'm sure some of your audience out here know exactly what I'm talking about. Dobling sunog. Crispy adobo with the mantika where you have a bit of the paprika. And,
Wow.
oh my God.
Wow.
10 pounds plus after lunch.
After lunch, that's right. Do you cook, Edu? Do you know how to
Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
I cook.
Okay. And what is your signature dish? The one that you can like cook with your eyes closed?
Oh, with my eyes closed?
Yes.
No, I'll do remember I was in the military. So in the military we did just a lot of steaks, a lot of chickens. Mostly we never fry it. Most of everything is grilled.
Grilled.
Yeah.
Okay, so grilled. Tell us a talent that people do not know you have.
Wow.
Tell us about a talent that people don't know you have.
A talent people don't know I have.
Yes.
Oh gosh. No, I think everybody knows what talent I have. Yeah, I've hidden nothing from the public whatsoever.
Okay.
See, somebody just said, I just saw something. Somebody just said that what, masarap yung adobo bits with mantika. That's the one. And his first name is the name of my father, Adrian Nico Espiritu.
Yes.
Thanks, Adrian.
Because he said that they do dry adobo. So they know their adobo too. Okay. Music on your playlist, Edu.
I love Seal.
Seal. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mahirap to sagutin kasi sasabihin may bias ka, but actor that you admire, local actor that you admire. Well, you said Eddie Garcia earlier, but currently living, is there a local actor that you admire?
I have a great admiration for Joel Torre.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm with him every day. And then he will leave me, and then the next day it's like I know already kung kailan wag mo siyang guguluhin. He's getting into his character. But he's a fantastic actor.
He is.
Underrated, but he's loved abroad. People abroad love him.
He's a very good actor. Yeah, one of mommy's favorites also, Joel Torre.
That's not true. That's not true. No, I was mommy's favorite.
Okay.
No, I know that for a fact. Then Miguel Rodriguez was number 2. I was number 1.
All right, okay. All right, you're all your book. Sige. Okay. Local actress that you admire.
Oh, wow. Well, Hilda Coronel.
Oh, yes.
I wish she was more active.
Yes.
And to be very honest, one of the greatest actresses I've come to work with and to know is Gloria Romero.
Oh, yeah, Tita Girl. Yes.
What a lovely lady. She can do anything and everything.
That's
and you never hear a bad word from her. She never speaks ill of people.
Anyone.
Yeah. Oh, iba siya.
I hope Marites is watching, but if not, I'm gonna send her the link to this so that she can show it to Tita Glo. Yeah, and to
Please.
Hilda also. I'll tell
Yes.
her. Yeah. If you were not an actor, so my friend Sydney is asking, you are naturally witty. If you were not an actor, what profession would you have taken?
I would have been a lawyer.
Wow, really?
Yeah, when I was studying the Air Force Academy, I wanted to become a lawyer. Then I came back to Lasal and I wanted to be a lawyer. And some
Yes.
things just, pulled me in different directions.
Right, right. Well, you know, it's never too late. You can go back to
Yeah,
law. Yeah, you can
that's
go back
true.
to school. Yeah. 4 years lang naman yun eh. So, you can be a lawyer by the age of 70. Why not? Diba?
Di ba?
That can be
Agree. Yeah.
that can be like a goal. Yeah, why not?
I know. I'm serious. I'm serious. You're right.
Yes.
It can
Diba?
be done.
It can be
Never
done.
give up. Yeah.
It's never too late to learn something new. It's never too late to start again, di ba? I'm a believer of that. So
And
maybe,
when I'm a lawyer, I'm going to ask you to interview me again on your show.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely. You'll be Attorney Eduardo Manzano by then, right?
Attorney.
Attorney, yes, attorney. Would it be corporate law, civil law, family law?
Litigation.
Litigation. Yeah, litigations. Ano nga, family
That-
court siguro. Yeah,
That's where the action is.
that's true. That's true. Sige I look forward to that. I'll check on you.
Yes.
I'll check on you in a few months. And okay, have you like started your law studies?
And
Sige.
tell you where I am.
Yeah, Lasal.
Yeah.
Diba? Pwede online.
I could.
Naman.
Pwede online.
Pwedeng online. Yeah. Look into it. Okay, my final question.
Wow.
Okay, if you knew ahead of time, so you had a crystal ball, and you knew ahead of time that this pandemic would happen, right? That this was going to happen. What would you have done differently? It's like if you knew back then that this was coming, what would you have done?
You know, I would have gathered all my children for one big group hug. And I would just say, I would just say, hey, it's going to be a rough ride. Pero kayang-kaya natin. So, I just wanted them to be here. I just wanted to be here.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's going to be one of your first trips also. It's
For sure.
in New York, yeah. Or
Oo naman.
pass through there with your siblings, diba? Then,
And then I just found out. Ngayon ko lang sasabihin. My daughter just has a new boyfriend. I just found out yesterday.
okay,
And he's Jewish.
okay.
Oh,
And how does that make you
hindi, hindi pa siya nagpapakilala sa akin. You know, my standards are very high.
I'm sure.
Bibihira ang boyfriend ng anak kong si Adi ang nagpakilala sa akin. Si Adi's not very keen on inviting all of her boyfriends to meet me.
Okay.
So
Because
just so you know.
yes.
Wait, I'm going to Kwan. I'll explain why.
Okay.
Okay, you'll understand why. Just give me a second.
Sure.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
No, it's because I'm on my. So. Just give me one more second. I know. Oh,
Sure.
These
no
are
problem.
these are my two kids in New York.
Yes. Okay.
Adi and Enzo.
So right.
Yeah. So this girl, as beautiful as she is, she never introduces me to any of her boyfriends.
Oh, ngayon may bagong boyfriend. So how does that?
Nadulas, nakita ko yung picture na hindi sinasadya.
So
Yeah,
how does that make you feel?
Oh, when I confronted her, she had to open up.
Wow. Strict
Yeah.
si Daddy, Yeah, she's very beautiful. Yeah, Adi's
Yeah,
like,
she is. Ay, nako.
yeah.
Can't wait.
Well, you
So-
see them, sooner or later. My, Mercy says, go daw to Ateneo Law School. Ang sarap ng tao.
How much? Pustahan tayo. Mercy is from Ateneo and Chinosan from Lasal.
Yes, of course. We all know that. That's why we want you to go to Ateneo Law School.
No chance, Mercy. Oh, no chance. I'm sure you're a wonderful human being. But no way. No
Yes.
way, no way.
Yes,
Ayoko.
Yeah, she teaches at Ateneo High School. So,
Oh, Mercy does?
yeah,
Okay. No, sa Lasal na lang ako. I'll be good.
Lasal all throughout. Yeah. Thank you, Edu.
Yeah.
That was so inspiring. You know, I'm like so in awe of what a good dad you are. Well, that's really wonderful. I mean, I think that's a side of you that is like, wow. Sabi mo nga, di ba? If there's one thing that people will remember you by is that you were a good dad, right?
Yeah. No, Cathy kasi, after all is said and done, there's no amount of success in your life if there's failure in the family.
It's true. That is
So, dun na tayo.
That is
Pamilya.
Tama.
Thank you.
Totoo yun. Thank you so much. As always, the conversation is like wonderful. So,
Favor.
Yes?
Yakap lang. Yakap kay mama.
Oh, yeah.
Isang mahigpit na yakap.
Oo nga. Kaya lang, I'm not able to visit her also, but I'll do that. I'm hoping to do that soon. Yeah.
Please.
When I talk to her, I always tell her that, hey, Edu says hello. And she's always, okay, you're her favorite, right? You're her number one favorite. Let's end the show with that.
She knows talent when she sees it.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye, Edu. Thank you so much.
Bye, Kath. Bye, everybody. Good night.
Thank you. All right. Good night. Good night.
Hi, Cathy. Happy birthday. Happy 56th. I hope that you have a great year. Ngayong 56 ka na. Pareho na tayo ng edad. Happy birthday. I wish you everything that's good and beautiful. I wish you continued love and success, and keep on doing what you're doing, especially in your show where I guested, where you inspire people, where you inform people, where you talk about issues, and where you give them a little bit of joy despite the pandemic. Happy birthday. Continue to do what you're doing, and I would love to guest again.
Hello, Cathy. Happy birthday. Is this road to 56? But anyway, I just want to thank you for being such an inspiration to me. You know how I am an avid IG follower of yours, how I draw a lot of inspiration and encouragement from all your beautiful quotes. And although I think we've only seen each other once or twice in our lives, I have this special connection with you, and I know that you and I can always count on each other during hard times. Just texting each other, messaging each other, and even just praying for each other.
Sana'y kasama mo ang iyong pamilya at mga mahal sa buhay sa importanteng araw na ito. Ako'y nagagalak na maging kaibigan mo. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng nagawa mo sa ating pasyente, lalo na yung may mga sakit sa puso. Pagpatuloy mo ang iyong adhikain na maging inspirasyon sa maraming tao. Hanggang dito na lang muna, at sana'y magkaroon tayo ng pagkakataon para makita muli at makapagsalo. Mabuhay ka, Cathy.
Happy birthday, Cathy. Happy birthday to one of the most generous, helpful, and healing people I know. I am so glad you're in my life. You are not only an inspiration, but a role model for me. And if I can be half as optimistic, as lovely, and as generous as you are, my God, I would be so happy.
We've known each other only since May 2019 when we had our first lecture together at Fundación Sanso. And since then, because of our common mental health advocacy Kasi we've traveled to Davao and Cebu and done several online webinars, the last of which was my guesting on Conversations with Cathy. So that's where it's been a great pleasure knowing and working with you. So I wish you more brilliant years ahead. All the best, Cathy. Cheers.
Hey, Cathy. Happy birthday. So happy that everybody's still safe, sound in these trying times. I heard it's your birthday, so yeah, si Cholo of course asked me to do this, but hey, it's my pleasure. Really happy that you've made another milestone and that we're all safe and happy and still going strong. More persistence, stay pretty, and we'll get by. We'll survive all of this, okay?
Hi, Cathy. Kapatid, just wishing you the happiest of birthdays. You know how much I miss you and you know how much I love you sa lahat ng mga pinagdaanan natin at at ang ating karanasan noong nakaraan. Maraming salamat for being a friend.
Kathy, happy birthday. I hope you have a really blessed and happy one. And I really admire what you're doing. You're giving comfort to those who are in grief. And really, I thank the Lord for giving my friend Karing a very nice, doting, and loving daughter in you. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Congratulations for being a success in your advocacy.
Happy birthday, Cathy.
Happy birthday, Cathy!
So happy birthday, Cathy. Stay tough, stay healthy, and continue to be an inspiration to many of us. Have a great year ahead.
Maligayang kaarawan, Cathy.
Bye-bye. Happy birthday again.
Happy birthday again.
Again, I wish you a really happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Lots of love.
You. Wow, ang daya mo, Cholo. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone in the video. Thank you to everyone watching from wherever you are. But a special thank you to my two good friends in Orange County who woke up really early just to watch this show. Thank you, Zaida, and thank you, Natalie, for joining. And thank you to all my friends, to all my classmates all over the globe who continue to be with us every week. Malu, Beat, and everyone else. Maraming salamat for joining us every week. So, Cholo, shall we come and have our raffle before we say goodbye? Ang daya mo, maraming salamat.
Sorry, Boss Gat. Yeah. Teka, ayaw tuloy lumabas ng camera ko. Wait lang. Let me just... Ayan. Anyway, kahit in voice, Miss Cathy, let me just flash yung Sorry kung biglaan po yung ang ating surprise.
Thank you so much. I mean, ang galing. Thank you to all of them for their greetings. Anong
Yes,
nangyari
Miss
sa
Cat.
camera mo?
Wait lang po. Let me share muna yung screen more importantly.
Yes.
Wait lang.
Alright.
Nako, ayaw yata talaga, Miss Cathy. Pero either way, ilalabas po natin ang ating ruleta.
Okay.
Alright.
Makikita
Nako,
naman
Miss
yung
Cat.
ruleta. Kasi,
Makita naman po. Pero just give me 10 seconds. I'll be back.
kasi,
I'll be right back.
yung ruleta. Yan. Okay, so thank you to my friend from the Zonta Club of Cebu, Dr. Amiel. Thank you for watching, and to all our friends in Cebu and to all my family in Cebu watching tonight. Thank you for always joining me here in Conversations with Cathy. Nakakaiyak talaga nga Lu yung comment yung greeting ni Doc Jonas. I agree with you, and thank you for always complete perfect attendance ka, Malu. My friend Malu is watching all the way from Canada, I think Calgary. And Alma, yes, thank you so much for your greetings. Um, Mercy, maraming salamat. It's been a wonderful birthday. You know, I thought that my birthday during this pandemic would just be quiet, but well, it is quiet, but I've also received so much grace and so much love and care during this day. No, this day hindi pa tapos. I'm still going to have a late dinner with my children after the show. So I think Cholo is like having problems with the with his connection, because we're supposed to have the raffle of the Conti's GCs, but I can't seem to find Cholo, so mukhang nawawala pa siya. Let me just check, and thank you for staying. He needs daw a few more minutes. So maybe unahin ko na yung final word before Cholo comes back. Let me just pull it out. So parang ang pinaka-last na lang natin will be the raffle. Okay. But let me find that out first. I'm pulling it out. Okay. Iba parang hindi naman siguro anticlimactic if I share with you. I guess what I'd also like to share is that maybe, as I was reflecting on the year that has passed and the last 7 months of the past year has been spent in pandemic. Okay, Cholo's back. You ready?
Ayan. Ay, Miss Kat, narinig niyo po ako?
Sige.
Okay, good. Okay. Sorry, we're gonna do yung raffle. Alright, so sorry guys, we have technical issues, so let me just compensate. Okay, so please forgive the low tech tayo. Alright, let me just...
Okay, we're there.
Let's spin the wheel.
Okay. We're giving away 5 Conti. First winner. Hindi mabasa, Cholo. Still can't see it. Huh?
Our first winner is David Valencia.
David Valencia. First winner for the Conti. Alright. Sige.
For the next one,
Second winner. Who is it, Chol?
Second winner.
Smith C. Okay, so first winner. Second winner is Smith. And our third winner. Who's that, Chol? Carlos Born. Okay. Okay, and our last two. So for those who call this winners, your name and fourth winner. Oh, Karen. Congratulations. And the last Conti's GP goes to sino kaya yan? Oh, Richelle Ligot. Okay, congratulations. So congratulations to all.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations.
So, Miss Cat, despite
Yes,
yung technical natin, let's just run down. So that's gonna be, all right, that's David Valencia. That's Mitzi.
Let's see.
That's Carlos Borromeo.
Okay. Karen Alparce.
Karen Alparce.
And Rochelle Ligot.
And Rochelle Ligot.
Yes. Congratulations to all our Conti's GC. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So, Cholo.
Sorry, Miss Cat.
Anong final thoughts mo?
Ang final thoughts po natin, aside sa these things happen, I think the show must go on talaga, Miss Cathy. Like, siguro, if hahalin tulad natin sa birthday niya, Miss Cat, you can have yung pandemic, you can have all the lockdown, you can have everything going the wrong way. And if you still have yung people who you love and the people who matter, it's all worth it. And like ngayon, iniilawan ako ni Mea. So, we'll get through this, Miss Cat.
Yes,
It's
thank you.
cathartic.
Thank you for that.
Of course, Miss Cat.
Yeah, that was very. I really love. That. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you for helping us here.
Always.
Thank you. Okay. Yes. So thank you again to everyone this evening. We look forward to new stories every Friday.
All right. See you. Bye, everyone.
See you. Bye.
Thank you for joining this evening's conversation. See you next Friday night.